Center Universal Angle Head Installation Tutorial. Install the positioning block on the spindle. The position of the positioning block must be directly opposite the tool changing arm. Otherwise, it will affect the tool change. Use the positioning function of the spindle to determine the position of the spindle. Fit the studs. Then loosen the 4 screws of the positioning pin. Pin the positioning to the bottom in the direction of the lower shaft. Adjust the angle of the handle. Alignment pin with stopper. This lock tool holder positioning groove is aligned with the positioning groove of the machine tool spindle. Then the manual handle body is mounted on the spindle. Adjust the distance between the positioning pin and the stopper. Make its 2 tapered surfaces fit tightly. You can gently tap it from the bottom of the positioning pin with a copper rod or something soft. No shaking. Then tighten the 4 screws of the positioning pin. Note that the positioning pin cannot be adjusted to height, otherwise, it will cause an overall shift, affect accuracy. Adjust the fixed position of the tool change and manually turn the arc groove under the square nut. The arc protruding position of the positioning block is adjusted to the aligned position. Then lock the 4 screws on the positioning ring tightly. Then turn the square nut to the right so that it fits the end face of the stopper. Continue to right-handed the square nut. Disengage the protruding arc position on the positioning block from the arc groove on the positioning ring until the positioning block is in the middle of the positioning ring groove. Check card position. After disengaging, the arc protruding position of the positioning block is in a suspended state. There are obvious gaps up and down. Then lock the screws on the square nut tightly. Check the rebound and manually remove the cake body. First, check whether the position of the square nut and positioning block bounces up. After bouncing up, check whether the arc groove on the positioning ring and the protruding arc card position on the positioning block fit well. If there is a gap, you can adjust it manually by loosening the 4 screws of the positioning ring until it fits well. After repeatedly loading and unloading the knife handle, confirm that the rebound position remains unchanged, and it rebounds smoothly. Loosen the 6 screws on the handle body bearing housing. The shell of the angle head is enough. Rotate 360 degrees. Do not use the included wrench when installing knives. Tighten your hands together, fine-tuning with a magnetic gauge holder. The measuring bus is straightened. Here, taking 90 degrees in the X direction as an example, adjustment should be within 0.01 millimeters. Lock the 6 screws of the bearing housing. After checking again, if there is a gap, re-fine-tune. Adjust the direction of the lower body. Loosen the 4 screws in the direction of the lower body dial. It can rotate 180 degrees. Manually adjust the built-in dial according to the angle. Determine the approximate angle. This paragraph takes 45 degrees as an example. Program the 45-degree angle. Straighten the upper bus bar and repeatedly set the knife. After confirming the angle, just tighten the 4 screws. All the processes are fine. You can experiment with automatic tool change. Pay attention to when selecting the knife position of the tool magazine. To choose 3 vacancies, change the knife number that needs to be changed to the middle knife number. Avoid knife collisions due to insufficient tool change space. I guarantee that the above is no problem. Turn off spindle positioning first. Manually rotate the spindle. Make sure everything is normal and try again. First, use a speed lower than 302 idle for about 3 minutes. Continue to speed up the speed. Do not exceed the maximum speed. It can be used without exception.